Hello, everyone. Today we're going to cover section 6.6, circles. In this video, we'll go over the definition and problem number 1 and number 2. Notice there's a Desmos activity that you can go and do to gain a deeper understanding. All right, what is a circle? The definition of a circle is that a circle is the set of all points in the plane that are equidistant, so the radius r is that distance, from a given point, the center hk. So basically you have the center and every single point that is r away from the center forms a circle. We have two forms that we'll look at as far as the algebraic equation. The standard form will be x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. So h and k are the center point. Notice the template. This is a minus sign. So if you see a problem written in standard form and they ask you to state the center, make sure you're doing the opposite sign of whatever you see, because the template is subtracting in with the x and inside with the y. Another common error that students make when trying to find the radius is they don't remember that this number is r squared. So if your equation equals 10, the radius is the square root of 10. So just remember squared, squared, squared. And then we have the general form. So we'll just have x squared plus y squared plus ax plus by plus c equals 0. So you have the x squared term and the x term, the y squared term and the y term, and then c, the constant. And you have all of that in descending order, and then it's set equal to 0. Okay, how can we use these two forms to figure out whatever the questions are asking us? Let's look and see in problem 1 and problem 2. Problem 1, write the standard form of the equation of the circle with radius 4 and center -1, 7. So we come to our standard form. We know it's x minus whatever the x value is of the center, which is -1. So here's where you'd put minus a negative would be plus. So x plus 1 squared plus y minus k would be 7 quantity squared and equals r squared. So the radius is 4, so 4 squared would be 16. That's it. You just plug into those spots in the template. Now what about problem 2? Find the center and the radius and graph the circle. Okay, so now we notice HK is the center value. Remember, it's the opposite. So H would be 3 and K would be -3. So state your center. There's the center. And state the radius. What do you think? The square root of 9. So the radius is 3. And then graph the circle. So you come to your graph, remember the y-axis, the x-axis, and you want to go to 3, -3. So you go 3, -3, that's your center. And then the radius is 3. I think the best way to graph it is go up 3, down 3, to the right 3, to the left 3, and then you have those good 4 points, and then draw your circle. 3 to the right would be here, and 3 to the left is here, and 3 down here, and then 3 straight up would be here. So you kind of have those anchory points, and then you draw your circle. When you're on a computer, it's easy to draw a nice, pretty circle, but when you're doing it freehand, just do your best. And there you go. Have a great day.